My mother's first language is Spanish, so sometimes when I talk to her in English, she'll forget a word or two, but not a problem. She'll just create new words, words no one else was brave enough to use. She took my little cousins to the mall once, and this is what she told me when she got back. She was like, it was so cute. I took the kids on one of those, elhorsetornado or whatever. You know what it is. I'm sorry. Elhorsetornado? I'm gonna need you to elaborate. And she was like, you know what I'm talking about. You put that attitude down, you put it down. I was like, okay, putting it down. Sorry. She said, don't try me. I'll kick your ass. And I was like, you don't need to kick my ass. Just put me in a horse tornado. I'll be terrified. You think you're funny? Mom, how would you act if someone said that to you in Spanish? Tornado de caballos. That sounds horrifying. She was like, okay, that's pretty funny. Merry-go-round, by the way. It was a merry-go-round. My mother was raised in Puerto Rico, and I love talking to her because anytime she forgets a word in English, I get to go on a little journey with her to find it. I was on the phone with her the other day, and this is what she told me. She was like, I went to Walmart, and I saw this chair, and it was like a chair, but with no bones. Tu sabe. And I'm like, okay, a chair with no bones. She's like, see, it's like a boneless chair. You sit on it, you go, squish. A beanbag chair? A bean chair? That sounds wrong. No. Talking to my mom is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. Like, I think I can figure it out, but it's gonna take me a minute. Like, I remember growing up, she just bust open my door once, looked at me, and went, where is the grass fucker? I'm like, I don't know what you're asking me. Where's the grass and I'm the fucker? Or where's the grass fucker as in one word? Do you mean the gardener? Are you calling the gardener that? Because you should stop if you've been doing that. She's like, no, it's an item. It goes, raka-taka-taka-taka. Where is it? Weed whacker? Are you looking for the weed whacker? Yes. The neighbor has it. Why would I have it? I'm 16. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm gay or not. Spoiler alert. Why would I be messing with your gardening supplies? Okay, go get it. I guess I'll go get you the weed whacker. As some of you know, when my mother forgets a word, she is the queen of coming up with new words that aren't bound by the laws of English. And usually they're fun, but sometimes they're terrifying. I was like 16 when this happened, but she ran in from the backyard, kind of panicked, and was like, you need to be careful when you're out there. I just saw one of those, like a spider lobster. And I was like, I was trying to do my homework, but you saw what? Spider lobster. I forgot what it's called. And I was like, I'm gonna need you to think harder because I can't sleep with a spider lobster outside. It's gonna get me. And she's like, okay, picture like a crab who's just like a total asshole. So I was like, okay, I could take on asshole crab 1v1, but spider lobster, that'll beat me in the cage match. And I think it'll drag me to hell after. And then I visualized a spider lobster in my head, and I was like, Mom, do you mean a scorpion? Because scorpion in Spanish is just escorpión. And she's like, oh shit, you're right, it's the same word. I was like, yeah, wait, we have scorpions? When my mother forgets a word, she is the queen of coming up with new words. Words no one else was brave enough to use. And she likes to bring out her worst words when we're in public. We were out to dinner a few years ago, and she said this. Do you think they sell grabbables here? I really, really hope not. You can't say stuff like that. What? Oh, I guess that does sound pretty bad. But no, I mean the fish. Do you think they have it? No, I don't think they have grabbapus. I think they have burgers. You know, when you say it like that, it kind of sounds like our last president. Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's a fish. Can I get any more hints? Well, it grabs a bunch. I don't know what better hint I can give you. A fish that grabs a bunch. If it's an octopus, I'm walking home. I think you're walking home. But you can't tell me that grabbapus isn't a better word for an octopus. When my mom forgets a word, she is a master of coming up with new words that nobody asks for. Which is cute till you go out to dinner with her and she takes that show on the road. We were at Chili's and this is what she asked the waiter. She goes, I didn't see it in the menu, but I know you have it. It's like pork lollipops. And I go, no. That can't be what you want. What? And she's like, a pork pop. Mom, you're making everybody feel weird. 1, because pork lollipops don't exist. And 2, because if they did, they would be horrifying. And now she's just messing with me. She's like, oh, pixicles. No, pork sticks. Please just get a burger. She's like, no, I know they have it. It's like a pig xylophone. Do you mean ribs? You got to xylophone before you got to ribs? Ribs. Yeah, you want to share some ribs? No. Well, when my mother forgets a word, she is the queen of coming up with new words. Words that would take a third National Treasure movie to fully decipher. I was talking to her yesterday, and she said this. You know, the time for Los GBTs is coming up. You must be so excited. Oh, is it time for Los GBTs already? I must have missed it on my calendar.
Are we celebrating something?
Of course, we should all be celebrating, shouldn't we?
Okay, so Los GBDs... Los GBDs is a happy thing. It's not like something's giving you the heebie-jeebies, which would have been my one and only guess.
Los heebie-jeebies. Now you're making things up. And this is my show.
You're right. Time for Los GBDs is coming up. Is this a season?
Yes, the season for love, the season for pride.
Okay, Los
GBDs. Yeah, sound it out. Los GBDs.
LGBTs.
See, mira, 'cause you're gay.
Couldn't just say pride season? You couldn't just...
When my mother forgets a word, she's the queen of coming up with new words. Words that don't even want to exist, but she makes them. I was watching TV with her, and she asked me this. What's the bad guy from that movie called? You know, El que no se llama. No, I don't know that guy. El que no se llama. That's not even a name. Oh, you know who is the guy that if you call for him, you better not be. There has to be an easier way for you to tell me who this is. Okay, he looks like a chupacabra. No, mira. Un chupapotter. Chupapotter? What the Do you mean he who must not be named? Yes, the guy that if you call for him, don't. Voldemort. His name is Voldemort. That is a stupid name. Yeah, it's a stupid name.